Danny Gaffone for Pro Boxing fans, delighted to be joined at Doncaster Rovers Stadium by the Donny De La Hoya, Dave Allen, Dave Harvey, sir, remember that nickname?
Yeah, Doncaster De La Hoya, yeah. I still use it actually. Funny really.
See, a lot of boxers, they change their nicknames, don't you? Obviously you had Pretty Boy Floyd, then Money.
I've got loads of nicknames. Yeah, these days I just use White Rhino and Doncaster De La Hoya. I was born and raised here. My adult life, I've only lived half my adult life here actually. I've lived all over the place. But that's where I was born and raised. That's what counts, I guess.
And I ever talk of you fighting here?
Yeah, I was close to boxing here actually. I've got another fight now. That's a done deal, I think, and should be announced this week or next. So I'm a bit gutted really because I did want to box here. You know, I could have probably boxed you if you were here actually, and I think it would have happened if this fight didn't get over the line. But
I'm not going to push you to announce something that hasn't been announced, but putting my detective's hat on, you say it's been agreed. Johnny Fisher says his date done. We say that's.
I can neither confirm or deny. But yeah, I got a big fight. Hopefully, as far as I'm concerned, it's a done deal. Yeah, I agreed to all the terms and stuff. So as far as I'm concerned, I've got a big fight that's happening.
But when I spoke to you about a month ago, we heard it was done deal, and then things went a bit cold, and Eddie Hearn sort of dropped hints that you were asking for a bit too much dough.
You know what the funny thing is? I spoke to Ed the other day actually. After Eddie weren't even talking to me regarding the fight. We were talking to Jamie, and we weren't being hard work. So I never gave a figure that I wanted. I never said anything really. Ed's going to say what he's going to say, innit? I'm not really an argumentative person. He can say what he wants, and my character speaks for me, so I don't need to reply. Whoa! Like, look at that. So yeah, my character. People can judge other people's comments on me how they want to, but I'm confident that people know what I'm like, and that's what it is.
If it was, hypothetically speaking, to be a Johnny Fisher rematch next, I'm sure you'll have all the confidence of the world of, obviously in many people's eyes, you beat him first time round, that was off large inactivity, certain at the best level. You've had that activity, you've been back in the gym. I'm sure if it was to be Johnny Fisher next, you'd be fancy doing a better job.
Yeah, I feel really good, you know. Obviously, if it is Fisher next, then I'll be confident. But I'll be confident about boxing anybody, really. The last fight really gave me the enjoyment back and ambition, really, if anything, yeah. In talks of loads of fights, not just the Fisher fight. There's a Hugh Fury fight here. I was in talks with a few other fights and the Fisher fight. So people have assumed it's a Fisher fight next. But after that fight, a lot of people want to, not because I'm fucking going to be world champion, but because a good yardstick and put a good performance. I'm a good fella to beat at the minute. So, but I feel really good. Yeah, I feel good. Been back at Jamie's last week. So yeah, whatever it is next, I'm ready for it.
From the talks you've had about another fight with Johnny, that's most likely to be in the UK, yeah?
I box in Saudi, I box in France, I box in Malta. I love boxing in the UK, to be honest. That's my preference. The atmosphere is unbeatable, you know. And if me and Johnny last time was at the Copper Box or the O2 or whatever, it would have been fucking amazing. Do you know what I mean? But so yeah, hopefully in the UK. I'd like to box in America actually, but I'm not a superstar, so I don't really get this. It's not like I'm going to get the chance to pick where I box, but yeah.
There's also not too many like American heavyweights really coming up through now. You got Richard Torres Jr., Wilder's out.
Yeah, box any of them really. I'm 33 in 2 weeks, so now for me it's just about opportunity, ticking off things that I want to achieve and making a bit of money. That's all it is now.
Well, I want to get your thoughts on the weekend's boxing. I watched your video reaction to Paddy Donovan's disqualification against Lewis Crocker. Just for the pro boxing fans audience, what did you make of that whole debacle?
You know what? When I watched it live, I thought, unlucky there, Donovan. Crocker was terrible. I thought the game plan. Anyway, terrible. So Crocker, right? Let me do an impression of Crocker. So Crocker's just doing this. Look, doing this, yeah, which is sound, but you can't defend at the top level like that. Do you know what I mean? You look like you're doing a 4-rounder as a journeyman against a kid who can't punch. That's what you were doing. You look like a bloody Hungarian journeyman from 2012 when they used to let the terrible ones in. And Crocker's a really good fighter, but he looks to have gone backwards, all the weight's killing him.
That's what you said in your preview, didn't you?
Yeah, I said Donovan around 7-12. Yeah, so yeah, I thought Crocker was Donovan. Fucking hell, I keep getting mixed up. I don't even know why. I don't have similar names. It was unlucky, Donovan, I thought, but on second watch, the heads were clashing. The elbow did land, but Donovan was by far the better man, and it was unfortunate. But rules are rules, and it's up to the referee's interpretation. And the referee interpreted that Donovan was doing the foul with the heads, which I'm not so sure. I thought it was 6 1/2 dozen the other. Crocker was leaning over his front foot, showing his top of his head. So it is what it is.
Billy Nelson's been vocal on Twitter and it doesn't seem from the outside looking in to be too keen in a rematch. Do you think we'll see it next?
Well, Crocker should go I know he should box for the world title if he can. He ain't got he'll not hit boots on this. But for the money and the opportunity, why not have a go at it? And I like Crocker. I think I've always been very high on Crocker. I think he's a good fighter and he seems like a nice fella. He was terrible the other day. Terrible. I would take the world title fight and then go up to the light middleweight. Would be I've been saying that for about 6 fights now for him. So we'll see.
It was only probably the second most debated bit of refereeing this weekend. I know I didn't stay up to watch the Gervonta Davis fight, but I saw the knockdown or the knockdown that wasn't. Have you ever seen a fighter take a knee in the middle of a round and not have a 10-8 round and a knockdown be awarded? I
feel like I've seen it in amateur boxing where they go on one knee and they put their arm up. Pro boxing, they should have counted him. Yeah, I think the referee was probably in awe of a superstar. But Gervonta Davis is the most manufactured superstar there's ever been. He's never boxed anybody. He's a brilliant fighter, fucking 10 times the fighter I'll ever be. But he ain't ever really. Who's he beat really?
Pedraza's still the best one.
Pedraza, yeah. So it is what it is. But the referee dropped a clanger really. He made a massive mistake. He got it wrong. For what reason? I'm not sure. People always are quick to scream corruption, but for me, human error. More than likely human error. I'm not a big believer in all this corruption or the fucking this and that. So yeah, hopefully, just human error.
Just last one, because I think we're about to go onto the pitch here. What did you make of the sort of press tour for Eubank Benn last week? Obviously, we saw the egg slap, a lot of back and forth between the promoters. I know you spoke about that before and doesn't do a great deal for you, so you say it was a mismatch on paper.
Yeah, I think it's a mismatch on paper. Of course it is. It's a fella that won a British title at welterweight, who hasn't boxed for a long time, against a failed world-class middleweight. So I haven't really got any interest, to be honest.
Egg slap not get you excited for it?
Not really, no. I'm not really an excitable guy.
No. Excited for the rematch with Johnny Fisher though, if it is to be next?
If it was next, then I would be, but I'm not sure that it definitely is. Do you know Mark Dyke?
Yeah. UFC, yeah.
Me and this man have known each other. They used to try and get me and him to fight each other in Friendskate when we were kids.
There's a bit of a weight disparity there.
Yeah, but at the time I thought I'm not having him kick me. That's what I thought at the time.
My stories about this guy too.
No.
Dave, we're about to get on, take a few penalties here, wrap it up there. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.
Get a picture of me.